It's been a long while. How are you doing? Oh, this is not hanging it in the right way, but okay. Oh, did I put an antenna on this baby? Did I remember to put an antenna? I think we have an antenna on the rover itself, right? Yeah, that was the mustache. Okay. Okay, rover launch test. 3, 2, 1, engage. See if we can hold this ascent pattern right now, and we'll see how well we do. I'm gonna rise up till about 10k. So far this is fairly stable. I think the new really hidden design works. There's no weird points sticking out. There's no gaps that are changing the direction here that are causing any drag. Trying to start a good solid gravity turn here without flipping us out. It's... oh god, we're already at 100,000 apoapses. We've been burning far too quickly. Far too much. Let me see what's going on here. Why do I keep getting all these notifications? Stop it, people. So yeah, this thing apparently is real good at getting into space. Far more than I was thinking we could be. So the downside is we don't have the turn right now. We don't have the gimbal to actually turn into our ascent. I think what I'm going to have to do is turn this on real low. Super low. That gets us some gimbal. You can see that I'm burning because this is going down very slowly. I'm using that to gimbal to get us into a vertical burn. This is a highly inefficient ascent. But that's alright. Now that we know that, we can adjust these for the future. There we go. I want a purely horizontal burn. This is the worst type of burn. You can sort of imagine this if you think about Pythagoras, where right now we're doing up and to the side when it comes to our speed. We want upward speed and then we blast to the side. But really what you want is, in this large planet, you want to be moving to the side so swiftly that you fall down at the exact rate of the curvature of the planet, so that you're always moving forward and falling around the planet. That's why moving up and spending energy to go up is very inefficient. You've been really busy? Sorry to hear that, Sven boy. I've been doing well. Had some busy times as well, some quite stressful times, but you know, I'm getting back into streaming again, just relaxing, having fun. How much Delta V do we have? We have plenty of Delta V, which is great news. But yeah, so I'm just taking it slow, you know? Which, incidentally, we're also doing with this rocket. Taking it slow. Let's get this thing focused on its prograde vector, I think. We are, in fact, burning very, very slowly. You can see by the fact that our speed is going up. These things can burn so gently, so lightly, that they don't give any effects. I want to make sure we do that burn just around the actual apoapsis, so that we don't start pushing the apoapsis out. Like a blind man on rules skate, want to be falling around the planet. That is a nice, oh god, what, I think that's a Police Squad reference. I was thinking, is it Airplane or Police Squad? But I think it's Police Squad, isn't it? Because it's parodying that film noir detective talking to himself. Let's go a little bit forward. Oh, we're after our apoapsis now, but that's alright. There we go. We are in an orbit. Still have some... We have 800 delta V still. So this thing had far more power than we needed to. I'm starting to disbelieve this tree that I'm using that says you need 6,000 to get there. It seems like I always have too much delta V lately. Let's see, we need to go there. So, well, there we go. That is a good encounter moment right there. And here's, let's see, can I... Oh yeah, I need to deploy 2 satellites to the moon. But as you can see, I need to deploy them in different orbits. We'd have to design something that has plenty of delta V, then just do 1 flyby, release 2 satellites, and just have them adjust. See, ideally, I want to try and do an encounter where you fly and just the exact tip of your apoapsis starts meeting the mun. There we go. This is a pretty good... So, oh, see what I mean? This is more of what I mean. Exactly. This is the type of encounter I want, where just about exactly where I'm roughly hitting my apoapsis is when I start getting caught by the moon, and then I fall into the moon. So rather than spend the extra delta V flying by the moon, my own actual ascent will already slow me down there. So let's drift a little bit. Just the tip of the apoapsis. Classy, Jexus. I'm so happy that you alt-tabbed your game just to say that. Less needs as Frank Drebin in Police Squad. Yeah, it is a film noir parody. Like a midget at a urinal. I had to stay on my toes. Love those. That was another thing I was actually thinking about wanting to play, which is LA Noire. Like a blind man in an orgy, I had to feel my way through. I love it. Used to be close to 4,500 delta V. Yeah, see, that's what I remember as well. But the calculation I have, the sheet that I was using was saying like landing from Kerbin surface to Mun surface 6,000. It's like, it seemed insane. Okay, you know what? Let's hold here. Okay, we're gonna speed up a little bit. So this is the downside of the mod that I have, which is you start rotating more. So we need 800, we have 800 delta V, we need 857 to get our encounter. So we're probably not going to be able to get the exact encounter, because in the meantime, we're going to have to be switching engines as well. But I like the look of our rocket right now, which has this sort of solid look. But then when we eject this baby, station, we suddenly reveal our payload. I really like that design. This is good. This is very good. I like this. Okay. Start focusing on the prograde. Now we need to start paying attention. We're getting very close to our goal here. 3, 2, 1, burn. So I'm gonna keep it in this screen because I'm not gonna make it. And this thing is going to take... Oh crap, I shouldn't have clicked that one. No, there we go. What the... Minmus? Oh god! We overshot so badly that we shot all the way to Minmus. That is how much power we had just now. And that is how much a small little shift can influence your course. Focus my few on the mun. So we need to slow this back down. Fortunately, that takes very, very little delta V. This is something you never see at NASA. There we go, there we go. So, very carefully adjust so we get our beautiful... I mean, all the efficiency is now lost. We were going to have this perfectly efficient burn, and that is just goodbye now that we had to burn back, but still, I want my goodies. There we go, 18k. There we go, that's the burn I wanted to have. And our goal is to circularize at this point. There we go, add an alarm to get that in. Now, in the meantime, exit this. We have our beautiful little stage. We're gonna extend our solar panels. There we go. That should keep this baby ready for our mun encounter. The mun debris, by the way, I was expecting to be able to dump that in the atmosphere. Okay, as you can see, we are now falling... Ah, I love this. We are on our way, actually, after our apoapsis, by the look of it. But we're now close to being pulled in. And boom, that is where we exactly switch to falling around Kerbin, from falling around Kerbin to falling around the moon. Downside is, I think our maneuver is going to be in the dark side of the moon. But we should have enough charge. We should have enough electricity to keep us safe. Oh yeah, well, we have plenty. So we're gonna get very close to the surface of the moon as we do this. Thank you. Delete on close. So again, remember, we have the RCS mandatory mod, so I'm trying to save the RCS that we have. Even though we have plenty, actually. So I'm gonna wait until we absolutely hit our periapsis to do this, or at least to as close to periapsis as possible, because the last thing I want to do is drop this periapsis anymore. We should be fine at this height, but you know, getting down lower can be dangerous, because I think there's 1 or 2 mountains that might extend to 12 kilometers high. Wish we made a police squad game. Come on, Rockstar police squad game. That would be ridiculous. In the right sense of the word, by the way. The voiceovers would be amazing. They would have to get Leslie Nielsen to do that, though. At least... Yeah, Leslie Nielsen's still alive, isn't he? Okay, perfect. Now, while we're rotating, clip all of that. Land. Wait, get off with the clickies. Let's see where we have or have not had a pressure scan at the Mun yet. Okay. I don't want the big map, I want the overlay. Biome overlay, please, if you could. We're gonna be going over the east far side crater. We've been there. What is that? Canyons. Oh, that would be a nice challenge. I have never been in the canyons. I did not even know those were biomes. Although that might be tricky to get with a the rover. Farside crater. Farside basin. Where's the Farside basin then? Northwest crater. Northwest crater. There we go. I haven't done that one. So I think if around here we add a maneuver to adjust this upward a little bit. Of course I picked the crater that's on the dark side of the moon. That's alright though. We have a reasonable there we go. Get that very low. A reasonable power generator. There we go. I want to make sure we get in pretty darn low there. Why don't I just pick something that's on the sunny side of the moon? East far side, we've used that one. Leslie Nielsen is dead? He died in 2010. Ah, darn it. I hope he died in a hilarious fashion. The way he would have wanted to. Too soon? Farside Basin. Might be interesting actually to try and go to the Farside Basin. Where's that? Where is the sun? Over there, and the Farside Basin will be rotating out of it. Lowlands, Midlands. I've already done all of those. The twin craters. There we go. That's where we're landing. What? No. Cancel the warp. Also, don't do that. Don't spend my RCS. Wow, that was some bad news there. I want to add a maneuver to adjust. Let's see, I want to adjust. Try and adjust like that. And then lower us down. Let's get the there we go. Let's get this baby in. Let's not lower that much. I want to make sure to lower this gently because this thing will also be rotating. So I want to make sure we fly over low and can drop easily. That gets us 200, which is okay. We have 700 left in this one, which is more than enough to actually get to where we need to go. So we are fine. We're going to go to a new location. I have never been there before. Let's speed up a little. We have RCS in this baby, so it shouldn't be that tricky to reorientate ourselves. Yeah, Police Squad was great. It's just so stupid, but such a good parody. It's okay, buddy. Don't worry about it. There. So, we're flying over some place we've already been. That is pretty cool. What do we have down there? Where is our ship right now? We're flying over the Dick Grayson! The Jexus 1 Dick Grayson! There you are, Jexus. Lying on the dark side of the moon, listening to Pink Floyd, no doubt. Although, there technically, of course, isn't a dark side of the moon. Every side of the moon gets sunlight, it's just we don't see that side of the moon. There we go. So, I've been struggling a little bit with what to do with the stream. Struggling, you know what, struggling, no, that struggling makes it sound really difficult, like I'm here saying like, do I stream, do I not stream, what do I do? No, it's more, been trying to think of Kerbal and when to do something else or when to go somewhere else, because Kerbal doesn't have an ending. We've been thinking about some options, of course, we've been talking about some of those on stream. But, yeah, I don't know, I've been thinking of, like, when is a good time to say, okay, we are now switching games or doing something else. Or, I don't know, maybe do Kerbal, like, every once in a while and then do other games normally. I don't know, it's been tricky to try and figure out how and when to switch for something, because that longest journey thing seems the most interesting to me right now. That seems like the thing that would appeal to me the most. It's been Dishonored that might be interesting to play. I have no idea about Dishonored. Mass Effect I've been getting a little bit hesitant about, since it would involve playing through 2 games that I've already played through just to get to the 3rd one. And, oh, I was thinking of something else just now. Oh yeah, I have some David Cage games, like Indigo Prophecy, those kinds of things. They're supposed to be real insane, and that sounded quite interesting to me. Okay, the electric charge is holding up quite well, which is good news. Gonna go to the map. Want the overlay off though, because this is gonna be... Let's keep an eye out on where we want to be. Which is all the way over there. Okay, there's... Yeah, those are the craters that I want to be landing in. So that's what we want to keep in mind. That this blue line needs to move downwards to this region. Okay, Huther's posting something interesting, but I have my maneuver node coming up, so I'll read that after. 2, 1, burn. Why is it not burning? Why is it not burning? Oh god! Oh god, do we not have connection? What? Why do we not have a connection? Okay, that was weird. That was very weird. Oh god. What is happening now? Oh I have no idea why that thing freaked out on me. Okay, fortunately though, we managed to magically, don't ask me how, still burn exactly the way we needed to. As far as I could see, we had full contact. We had everything that we needed to get this done. Just for certainty, I'm gonna extend these antennae. That could have been real bad. I am content though. This is good. Okay. We're gonna want to make sure... Oh! Unset you as target. Thank you. We're gonna want somewhere at this point to lower ourselves down. I'm gonna put it somewhere here in the assumption that this is going to move a little bit. But at that point, we want to start our real descent. Okay, Huta was saying, so I'm playing WoW. In every patch, this expansion, they have added what essentially amounts to an egg hunt for clues, with a cool mount reward at the end of the all. That sounds fun. If anyone liked Indigo Prophecy back in the Xbox days, it's that old? But the one they added in the most recent patch is a doozy. Before it was always an obscure riddle or note that need to be figured out. It usually took the online community a while. This time, however, it's an insane series of in-game riddles and actual puzzles on top of all that. Nice. Ready Player One style? Oh man, that book is, let's be honest, that book is real bad. It's fun, but it's real bad. I've been wandering around a maze trying to match colored orbs to their runes in other rooms. While the rooms are on different floors, there's no map and you cannot see one room from another. You hate having to break out the graph paper? Oh god. That is a moment where I'd say try and get a buddy in there and just... Okay, what does the left one say? Is that even possible? I mean, it's an MMO. That's what I'd expect of it. There we go. See, as I said, it rotates. There we go. It rotates, so it was good to have that thing a little further in, near the edge, so that we, in fact, end up landing somewhere in the middle. Okay, we are moving very quickly. As you can see, we are moving 560 meters per second across the surface. So we are going to have to slow down all that time. So we're going to be using up all of our fuel in this baby and start on the next. Right now we can already start slowing down actually, because at this point we will be landing in this crater. Let's check. Yeah, we will be landing in this crater however we land now. So this crater is enormous. All of this belongs to that crater, the twin craters. So, let's jettison this area, this thing. Let's double check. How are we landing now? Let's remove our thing. Yeah, we are now in full descent mode. So let's make sure to deploy our wheels already. We don't have any RCS anymore. So it's a bit of a downer. That's okay. These engines, they have more than enough to help us get to where we need to be. Okay, focus on the retrograde. Because this sky crane has all the fuel in the world right now. So the best you can do is just a simple suicide burn all the way at the end. So 10 seconds from the ground we do a massive burn to slow down enough while we watch our descent vehicle burn up. Well, burn up, explode. We are now trying to slow down enough. There we go. So that we get a gentle descent. Just very gently going to keep our speed at this. We're going to be landing in 14 seconds. So we're going to be managing our speed to keep our landing gentle. Since we have